Hey friends, Miss Drews with your phonics. We are talking always today, my friends. Okay, oy vey. Okay, so we are looking at the oys. A lot of these you probably actually these two. I was trying to say these two you probably have known. I know in a lot of in our small group readings in my class, we've talked about oys quite a bit this year. Okay, and you might have as well in your classes too. So today I'm going to be looking at it as a reader. But I want to kind of show you a little bit of some rules and tricks of which one to use when you're writing as well, okay? Because we know phonics, because reading and writing blends together. So we want to be able to use them in both places. But today we're going to look at it in reading, okay? The oys, this, and I'm going to point it out just a minute here. Oop, I forgot to put one word. Let me put it down here. There we go. Okay. All right. So the oys I see right here, OI says oi. I'm going to underline it. And OY also says oi. Okay, so if I'm looking at this word and I didn't know it, I would not go j, ah, in, j, ah, in. What? No, it doesn't work. Gotta look for those chunks, okay? So when I see that chunk oi, I go j, oin, join. Like, will you join me on some reading fun? Okay, so that oi is gonna help me. Same thing down here. I wouldn't read this word if I didn't know it, pretend. Okay, if I didn't know it, j, ah, yeah. J-ah-ya, what? Right? That's what your brain would go if you were reading that like that. It doesn't work. I need to know that oi, oi, joy. Like, I have so much joy today. I'm so happy. Okay. So look at where these are though first, these first two. Oi, kind of in the middle. Oi at the end. Okay, so I know when I'm reading, when I tap them out, a lot of times when I'm tapping out an oi and I hear it at the beginning or the middle, I'm going to use OI. Okay. If I'm tapping something out and I hear an oi at the end of my tapping out, it's going to be OY. Okay. Now you're going to look over here with me and see this oi. And you're going to go, what? You just told me that this oi was at the end. Well, this one is a little bit different because it's almost like not quite a compound, but a little bit more of like a added onto this word, joyful. Okay, so you are going to see some words that are either compound words. Okay, by the way, like cowboy. Okay. Well, cowboy boys at the end. Anyway, you're going to see some that are a little bit of rule breakers, but for the most part, when you're tapping out a word, if you hear the oi at the beginning or the middle, use OI. If you hear the oi at the end when you're tapping out, use OY. And that's why it's on the card that way too. Remember, if it has a little blank, it's telling you, hey, something came before it and that's at the end. Okay, this one's usually the beginning or middle. Okay, so cool spelling rule too. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to do exactly what I just did, but you're going to do it in a nice story today and find those oys as you're enjoying and reading the story. Okay, so let me go to the next slide. There we are. What you're going to do is you're going to either underline or circle, and you're in Cami. I know I'm in slides this time, but you're going to be in Cami, so you're going to be able to use your drawing tools over here, okay, or your highlighting tools even if you want to highlight. And every time you see an oi as you read, okay, like I see one right there, I would underline with my Cami tools or circle my oi as I'm reading, okay? So be on the lookout for those ois right here. Whoops, of course. All right, because I picked this one for a reason, my friends. Lots of oys. And then, of course, anytime that you're reading, if you get stuck on a word, look for that oi or oi. All right.